When most photographers hear the name Leica M, their minds immediately picture that timeless rangefinder window, the split image focus patch, the mechanical precision, and the tactile rhythm of manual focusing. It's a ritual as old as Leica's own legacy. But what happens when Leica decides to break that tradition? According to the latest discussions in the camera world, the upcoming Leica M11 V could be that pivotal point, a camera that dares to move away from the defining feature of the M series, the optical rangefinder. Instead, Leica might introduce a built-in electronic viewfinder, marking a bold step toward modernization. This shift could fundamentally alter how photographers interact with the M system, blending classic design with digital versatility. Yet, it also raises an emotional question. Can an M still be an M without its iconic rangefinder? From the outset, the Leica M11 V appears to be designed as both a continuation and a reimagining of the M heritage. By removing the traditional rangefinder, Leica is making room for a cleaner, more minimalist aesthetic. Without the signature rangefinder window, the front of the camera will likely look simpler, almost surgical in its symmetry. Some may find this purity elegant and refreshing, while others might see it as losing a part of Leica's soul. However, Leica's designers seem to be pursuing a careful balance between the brand's timeless visual identity and the functional demands of today's photographers. Reports suggest that the M11V will feature a diamond pattern leatherette finish, providing a more tactile grip than the smoother coverings found on the M11 or M11P. This subtle textural difference not only enhances handling but also reflects Leica's attention to physical experience, a core part of what makes their cameras feel distinct. Alongside this refreshed exterior, Leica is rumored to include new function FN buttons and a dual-function frame selector lever, designed to mimic the mechanical interactions of older models while adding digital precision. Essentially, Leica seems to be replacing the analog charm of the rangefinder mechanism with new digital tools that maintain the tactile satisfaction of operation. It's a bridge between eras, respecting the analog past while embracing a more flexible, digital present. And this isn't entirely new territory for Leica. The company has always experimented with simplification. Models like the film-era Leica M, which lacked any viewfinder at all, or the modern M10D and M11D, which eliminated the rear LCD screen, show that Leica enjoys challenging the norms of what an M camera should be. Removing the rangefinder could also have another practical consequence, reducing the camera's price. Now, affordable is always a relative term when talking about Leica, but removing the costly, hand-assembled optical rangefinder mechanism could bring the M11V closer to an entry-level position within the M lineup. It's important to note that Leica doesn't build cheap cameras. Rather, it designs luxury tools for photographers who value craftsmanship. Still, if the M11V comes in at a lower price point than the M11 or M11P, it could open the door for new users who've always admired the M system but couldn't justify the cost. In essence, Leica might be democratizing access to its most iconic line, at least within the brand's own standards of premium pricing. Under the hood, the Leica M11V isn't expected to reinvent the technical foundation of the M11. The camera will likely feature the same 60-megapixel full-frame BSI sensor, known for its rich tonality and incredible detail. This sensor also supports Leica's unique triple-resolution technology, allowing photographers to capture images at 60, 36, or 18 megapixels. That flexibility is a quiet strength. It enables users to shoot smaller, faster files for travel or casual work while retaining the option for full-resolution detail when needed. At 60MP, the M11V should deliver stunning sharpness and dynamic range, perfectly suited for landscape, portrait, and documentary work, the very genres that have long defined Leica's audience. Powering the system will likely be the Maestro III processor, Leica's most advanced image engine, offering improved color rendering, better noise performance, and efficient data handling. Combined with a high-end sensor, it ensures that the M11V maintains Leica's hallmark look, clean, cinematic, and natural, with a distinct roll-off and highlights that many describe as filmic. However, Leica has never been about high-speed performance or burst shooting. The M11 V isn't designed to compete with rapid-fire cameras like the Sony EV1 or Nikon Z9. Instead, it celebrates the deliberate pace of still photography, where each frame is considered, composed, and captured with intention. One noticeable difference between the M11P and the rumored M11V lies in storage capacity. While the M11P boasts a generous 256 GB of internal memory, the M11V may include 64 GB of internal storage. For most photographers, that's still sufficient for day-to-day use, especially when combined with SD card support. Yet, this reduction in storage also signals Leica's intent to position the M11V as a more streamlined and approachable model, modern and capable, but with fewer luxury extras. It's Leica's way of simplifying the formula without stripping away the essence. The most significant and controversial change is undoubtedly the electronic viewfinder EVF. This is where Leica's decision truly challenges tradition. For decades, the rangefinder was the heart of the M system, offering photographers a direct, optical view of the world. It allowed simultaneous vision. You could see both your subject and what was happening outside the frame. That connection made rangefinder shooting unique. But with an EVF, the experience transforms. Now, photographers would see exactly what the lens sees, complete with real-time exposure preview, white balance, depth of field, and composition accuracy. This shift has clear advantages. An EVF provides focus peaking, magnification, and digital frame lines, making it far easier to work with fast lenses or long focal lengths. It also opens up the M system to photographers who may have struggled with the precision demands of manual rangefinder focusing, particularly those with vision challenges. The inclusion of diopter correction and zoom-in focusing aids means the EVF could make Leica's signature shooting experience more accessible than ever before. It's no longer about mastering the quirks of a mechanical rangefinder, but about achieving focus accuracy and creative control with greater confidence. Still, this evolution won't come without resistance. Traditionalists will argue that a Leica M without a rangefinder isn't truly an M, that the mechanical viewfinder defines the camera's identity. Whether you view it as a revolution or a compromise, the Leica M11 V could become one of the most intriguing cameras in the company's modern history. A bridge between nostalgia and innovation, between tactile tradition and digital precision, between the Leica we know and the Leica that's yet to come.